everyone, Chlorine King here. I want to show you quickly how to change a flow switch for the Pentair iChlor. One issue you'll see that warrants it, you'll see the cell light blink red there, and it usually means the temperature sensor is bad. One way you can verify that is go into the Diagnostic menu by holding more. You'll see all the lights blink here. See them blink. This is the run time as far as how many hours are on the system, and then you see no temperature there, so that tells us that the temperature sensor is bad. It's built into the flow switch, so we are going to show you how to replace a flow switch. Alright, so the tools you're going to need for the job is a very small list. You're going to need the new flow switch, you're going to need some wire cutters and strippers, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver to pop the cover off, you're going to need some pair at a time watertight connectors for the new switch, and lastly a wrench to get the old switch off. So once you cut the power off to your equipment, including the salt cell, you want to go ahead and just use a flathead screwdriver and pop the cover off, like so. Now that we got the cover off, what we go ahead and do is unwind this wire. We want to cut this close to the switch, to the replacement switch, so we're just going to go ahead and cut this. And now we're going to go ahead and remove this, the wrench. Now all we're going to do is go ahead and put the new flow switch in before we connect the wires, just to make things simpler. It's very important to make sure that you pay attention to where the arrows are pointing. That's going back out to the pool, so when we're done, we're going to want the arrows pointing that way. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with that. You just want to hand tighten this as much as you can, and then you're going to want to use the wrench to snug it up. Alright, now we got the new flow switch seated. Now we're going to go ahead and connect the wires. It's real important to know that you put the wires in correctly. So what we're going to go ahead and do first is on the salt system itself, we're going to take the red and the black and put them on one pair, and all you got to do, you don't have to cut these back, remember. These crimps sort of just make the connection for you. So we're just going to thread them in and then just push down. You can actually use some pliers and do it as well. And then now we take the red and black from the new flow switch and put them in the same way. It's always a good idea to make sure you put the red with the red and the black with the black. Make sure that's a nice connection, nothing's coming out. That's great. So now we're going to do the same thing with the red and the green from the salt system. You don't want to torque down super tight on that. And then the new white from the flow switch. Do the same thing. Now we're good. So now we got new connections for the new flow switch. Alright everyone, I got the pump and salt system back on. I want to verify two things. One, that this is not leaking, which it's not, which is good. You've also noticed the cell light is not blinking red anymore. So if we get in the diagnostic menu, we should see a temperature reading. So let's go ahead and verify that. Let's go ahead and press and hold more and get in the diagnostic menu so all the lights flash. Right there. There's the run time. Click more one more time. Now we got a temperature reading of 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So we are good to go. We're going to go ahead and button up the rest of the system and get going. So we are complete. That is how you replace a Pentair iChlor flow switch. We're buttoned up, no leaks, and everything's running well. So stay tuned for our next video, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.